Beautiful. Welcome, everybody. Well, this is a really exciting day. This is the kickoff to our Equinox Emergence full body transformation, as well as the kickoff and the launching of a new platform of support for our beautiful, amazing Purium customers and brand partners as well, anybody who's consuming the products. So today, we're going to have a lot of fun. We are going to be going over, a couple of different things here. We're going to talk just a little bit about the new support platform that we're going to be having through Mighty Networks. We're going to be talking about how to join that platform and share it if you're not already on there. We'll be putting the link in here for you in just a minute. Then we're going to drop in to this experience through a little guided grounding meditation, an invitation to set some intentions. And then we have Rachel who's going to pull a little card for us just for some little extra guidance. And then we're going to wrap it up. So expecting to probably dedicate the next 30 minutes of our time here. And I really want to invite you. I know that many of us are busy with children and all sorts of things pulling for our attention. So I just want to invite you, if you're able, to take a deep breath, let go of your to-do list, everything that's pulling for your attention, and really just be grounded here in this present moment. So before we get into our grounding meditation, I want to talk about the new platform that we have to support everybody. We are not only going to be supporting all of you doing this Equinox Emergence transformation through Mighty Networks, but moving forward, all of the support for Purium customers is going to be through the Mighty Networks platform. If you're not already in there, we're going to put the link here for you in the comments in just a second. We'll have the link to join there in the chat. And you can click there to join us. And what you can expect from that group is not only amazing community, people who are also on the same path of wanting to take care of themselves more deeply. You're going to find a lot of beautiful content. Over the next 30 days, we're going to be making a post every single day, whether it's a recipe, a practice, a workout, a yoga routine, coffee, how to do a coffee enema. We're going to have so much juicy knowledge and information shared in there for you. So just by saying yes to this transformation and by purchasing your package, you're able to have access to all of this beautiful extra juicy stuff that we're offering. So if you're excited for that, drop a little 2 in the comments. Let's show some love for all of the facilitators and the beautiful people. And thank you to all of our beautiful facilitators who have said yes to showing up and providing your gifts in that group. It's going to be really exciting. So again, you can join that platform. It's free to join. It's an app you can download to your phone, or you can access it via any device through mightynetworks.com. All you have to do is create a username and a password. So it's called Mighty Networks. And again, if we don't have the link up for you here, we'll get it for you in just a couple minutes. So I think that's all of the kind of announcements, little housekeeping that we needed to do. So we're going to transition now into the next portion of this. We're going to just transition a little bit into a grounding meditation and setting some intentions. So, if you're out and about, I totally understand. If you're not able to be fully connected and tuned in, just glean what you can. If you've got little ones crawling on you, bring them into the experience. But if you're able, I'm going to invite you to just close your eyes and kind of let your eyes softly close or let your gaze soften. And in this time that we're living in, and at all times, but especially now, there's so much going on. There's so much information coming our way at all times. It's very, very easy to get into our heads and therefore becoming completely disconnected with our bodies. And what we're here to do is to become more deeply connected with our bodies. As we're more deeply connected with our bodies, we have more freedom of movement, freedom of digestion, the freedom of processing, the freedom of a life filled with less inflammation, less pain, less aches. And a huge part of this process is just step one, which is becoming aware of our bodies. So right now, I want to invite you to just take a big cleansing breath. A cleansing breath is one where we're going to make a little bit of noise. I'm going to invite you to deeply inhale and exhale with sound. So we're going to take a deep inhalation. And let it all go. Letting the breath just waterfall out of you. So one more time, we're just going to breathe deeply, inhaling through our nose. Just letting it all go. And as you continue to just breathe naturally and breathe at your own pace, I'm going to invite you to feel whatever you're sitting on. Feel how that is connected to the earth. Maybe you're sitting on the ground. Maybe you're sitting on a chair, on the bed, wherever you're sitting, on the couch. I want you to just allow yourself to sink a little bit deeper into that seat. Let your sit bones relax just a little bit more and feel the weight and the heaviness of your body sinking a little bit more down into the earth. And as you sink more deeply down into the earth, I want you to feel, whether imagined or real for you, just feel the earth underneath you rising up to meet you even more. And as the earth rises up to meet you even more, feel yourself sink deeply down and feel the support of that earth. Now continuing to be aware of your breath, making sure you're oxygenating your cells and your brain and that you're continuing to take deep, nourishing breaths. I want to invite you to become aware of your toes. Your toes connected to your feet. The toes on the left foot, the toes on the right foot. Not looking for anything in particular, just seeing if you can bring awareness and if you can feel your toes. And then allow this awareness, this sensation to move to the arches of your feet, to the tops of your feet and the bottoms of your feet. Again, not looking for anything other than to become aware and connected to those parts of our bodies. And now that you feel in full awareness of your feet, maybe there's an activation, a sensation, a tingling. Maybe there's an awareness of pain. Any awareness that you have, just let it move through you. And move that awareness now to your ankles. Our beautiful ankles, our feet that support us and carry us through our lives. Now allow this awareness, this connection to sensation to move to the front of your legs and the back of your calves. Feel your shins. Feel your calves. Allow your awareness to be connected now to your knees, your kneecaps, the area around your knees, the back of your knees. If If you feel the need to maybe move your legs as the awareness is coming, go ahead and stretch out, roll your ankles, wiggle your toes. Allow all of that awareness of your body to just circulate and move through. And know that as you do this, you are nourishing this beautiful body that you've been given to take care of. Now we're going to move that awareness to our thighs, to our hamstrings, all around our upper legs. Bring some loving awareness to your upper legs. If you feel the need to just give a little squeeze or a loving touch to any of these parts of your body, feel free to do so. This is your time. And allow your breath now and your awareness to move to your pelvis, to your glutes, to this whole 360 area. Our hips, the pelvis that holds us all together. Allow just your loving awareness to move now up to your tummy, where we hold and store so much. Our beautiful organs that do so much work for us. Bring your awareness, again, whether real or imagined, bring awareness to your organs, your kidneys, your liver. Maybe place a loving hand of gratitude on those areas of the torso. And feel this loving sensation move to your back. Our beautiful backs that carry and do so much for us. Feel your spinal cord elongate and relax. And now bring awareness to your chest. Can you feel your chest? Can you feel your heartbeat? Not only in the front, but in the back. Feeling this awareness, this sensation moving now into our shoulders. Maybe even do a few shoulder shrugs to really ground in your connection to and your awareness of your shoulders. And allow this loving sensation that perhaps maybe now has taken on an actual feeling for you. Is it a feeling of light? Is it a feeling of tingling? Again, maybe there's some aches and pains. Maybe you're imagining liquid, a honey-like substance moving through your whole body. Allow whatever you're connecting, whatever sensations you're feeling. And if it's nothing at all, that's also okay. Know that just by being here and walking through the process, you are nurturing and grounding more deeply into your connection with your body. So let all of this sensation now move down your arms, into your biceps, the backs of your arms, the front of your arms, down into your elbows. Take a moment to really feel your elbows. Can you feel them? Now become aware of your forearms, the front and the back. Become aware of your wrists. Become aware of the front and back of your hands, your palms. Bring loving awareness to every single one of your fingers on the left side and on the right side. Can you feel your fingertips? Can you feel all these beautiful hands do for you? And now we're going to move our awareness to our throat. Can you feel your throat, the back of your neck? And now I invite you to feel your ears. Not necessarily touching them with your own fingers, unless of course you feel called, but just bringing awareness to them. Can you feel that they're there, connected to your body? Can you bring awareness to your jaw? Relax the jaw, let it hang loose and free. Can you feel your tongue and allow your tongue to relax? Feel and bring awareness to your nose, behind your eyes, your forehead. Relax the muscles in your forehead. And now bring awareness to inside your head. Underneath the top of your head, behind the back of your head. And now take that loving awareness and feel the top of your head, your beautiful crown. Feel your scalp all around your head. Feel your hair connected to your head if you have hair. Now take a moment to just scan your entire body now that we have brought awareness. Now that we're fully aware of our whole being here, take a moment to just scan your body and see if there's any places that maybe you previously didn't feel connected to or aware of. Take note of any places that are maybe calling for a little bit of extra love and attention. And as we wrap up this meditation, I want to invite you to give yourself a hug. Give yourself a big hug for all your body does for you, for all you do for you. If you feel the need to stretch, to move a little, please do so. And as you move, I'm going to invite you, if your eyes were closed, to just slowly and gently orient yourself back into your physical surroundings by really gently opening your eyes and just choosing an object around you to just gently focus on until you feel yourself reoriented back into this room that you're sitting in, back onto this Zoom, back into this space with all of us. If you feel so inclined, maybe share with us in the chat how that was for you, how you're feeling after taking a moment to just connect with yourself. And know that this is something you can do at any moment, at any time. You don't even need to get into a deeply meditative state. As you're driving in the car, as you're getting groceries, as you're dropping your kids off for school, if you just start to feel that racing happening in your mind or happening in your heart, or maybe anxiety taking over, what I always like to do is I just say, can I feel my toes? And it really supports me to just drop out of that mind race and get into my body, get into the present moment, get into what is real and what's tangible, which is right here in this present moment. So feel your toes, everybody. Ooh, beautiful. Well, I hope it was as nurturing for you as it was for me. Thanks all for the comments and the love in the chat. And now that we are feeling deeply grounded and connected to our physical body and connected to our needs and connected to maybe some areas of our body we've been neglecting. I know often when I do those body scans, even just right now, I was realizing like, oh, wow, I have a lot of tightness in this right shoulder. Okay, I'm going to go stretch that out later. Maybe you felt something a little off with a part of your body. And that is what we're here to do, is to tend and nurture our bodies more deeply. And so hopefully this is a practice that can support you to continue in the loving of yourself and the loving of your body. So now that we are all in this yummy, juicy space, I want to invite everybody to do a practice with us. Not right now in this moment. It's going to be play work for later. So make a note of it right now. And what I want to invite everybody to do is over the next 30 days, the reason why we do these group transformations is because it gives us structure. It gives us structure that we can work with, where we can be really diligent to have these goals, these tangible goals, these schedules to follow. And it's really easy to just go about our days and kind of get disconnected. And so I want to really infuse and give you this offering of setting your intentions. Setting your intentions, and not in this, any type of magical way, unless you're wanting to do it in a magical way, but just really, what are your goals? An intention is just a goal really that you have. It's a desire that you have. It's something that you want to see come to fruition. So I have 2 prompts for you for this intention setting practice. And the 2 prompts, if you're able to write these down, it's over the next 30 days, what am I wanting to release? So over the next 30 days, what am I wanting to release? And what am I wanting to receive? What do you want to release? What do you want to receive? This could be physical, wanting to release certain habits, wanting to release a certain amount of weight, wanting to release, there's so many things. It could be physical. It could be wanting to receive a better workout routine, wanting to receive some extra muscle, wanting to receive better digestion, So what do you want to release? What do you want to receive? It might be a physical thing, and it might be more of a metaphysical thing, something that's beyond the physical body. Wanting to release some anxiety, wanting to release some depression, wanting to release negative thought patterns about yourself. And then what are you wanting to receive? Wanting to receive a deeper sense of self-love, fortified immune function. I love that. So we're going to write on a piece of paper over the next 30 days what I want to release and what I want to receive. And then here is the accountability piece of this, because it's really great that I say this now, and I'm sure everyone's thinking like, yeah, okay, I'm going to do that. But I want to offer you a piece of accountability. I'm going to encourage you and ask you that after you write it down, take a picture of it and have that be your first post, if you haven't made one yet, in our Mighty Networks platform. It is a private group. It is a safe container. It might feel a little bit of a growing edge to share, but truly as we share these things, it unites us and it bonds us to our fellow humans. It makes us feel less alone. It gives us courage. It gives us hope. And so I want to invite everybody to take a picture of what they want to release and what they want to receive and post it in the Mighty Networks platform so we can cheer you on, so we can love you up, and so we can feel more connected as a community doing this together. So if you feel committed to doing that, and again, there's no pressure, but if you feel committed to doing that, you know, just drop a 3 in the comments. If you're like, I'm a yes, I'll write my intentions of what I want to release, what I want to receive. You know, Christina said it beautifully, and we all have kind of like our own ways of saying it. Sometimes I'll say, like, if you could just wave a magic wand and, you know, have anything change in your life, like, what would that be? Beautiful. Well, I will really look forward to seeing those posts. And we did post the link to the Mighty Networks platform. Thank you, Rachel just posted it again. So if you're not in there, get in that group. That's where you'll be making that post. So this wraps up and concludes my little portion here. I'm just going to transition over to Rachel. Rachel's going to go ahead and, you know, whenever we have big goals or big intentions, not only is it so great to have community, but I always love to have any extra support I can get. A word of encouragement, a word of advice, a little bit of guidance from, you know, if you have a spiritual practice or spiritual beliefs, guidance from whoever it is that you seek guidance from. Maybe that's through a prayer. Maybe it's through, you know, asking for support from the plant allies. You know, there's so many different ways that we can connect and receive extra support. So Rachel's going to come on and she is going to just offer that to everybody here. So I will actually just turn it over to her. Rachel, thank you so much for doing this and closing out the call for us. Thank you all so much for being here. Lots of love. Grateful to be in this space with you.
Thank you so much, Ashley. I feel so relaxed and grounded after that. I needed that. Woo! Feeling good. And just, you know, on this new moon, I love the concept of the new moon being a great time to set intentions, because it's sort of like the reset, right? The moon is blank. It is blank. There's no light on it. And so let's plant the seed so that we can watch it grow. And then the next new moon, the full moon, which is next Monday, we'll all get to connect again with questions and answers. You can check in about your journey, share, ask questions. And right now, what I was hoping to do was I have this field guide. I have these botanical cards. I really love to garden. And I think it's so appropriate since we're working with plants, we're working with superfoods. And plants are just so nourishing, and they have so many different properties for the body. And I thought that I would pull from this deck of cards that are all different plants and just think of a question, or think of, you know, an intention that you're holding. And I'm going to go ahead and pull a card just randomly for fun. Okay. And let's see what comes up here. I'm pulling this card from the middle, and it is preserve. Very interesting. And this is pine. Pinus sylvestris, preserve. So let's look at pine. Here's the picture of pine. So this is a pretty meaningful herb to be, or, you know, plant to be pulling right now. So let's see what pine is about. And then you can just kind of use it as a metaphor in your life, and how you, you know, how this can be something like a, you know, like a metaphor for something in your life. Okay, let's find it. Here I am looking it up. So many good ones. Ooh, nettles, pine, preserve, Scots pine, Riga pine, Norway pine. And I'm in Northern California, where we got a lot of pine trees. So there are hundreds of varieties of pine, and every temperate region has their own. For the sake of this entry, I'll focus on Pinus sylvestris, or Scots pine, which is common throughout the Northern Hemisphere and also is the national tree of Scotland. Subtle variations of this lovely tree are found in the Americas, as well as across Russia, the Balkans, and Northwest China. Pine is an important timber crop used for both wood and pulp. This pine and other varieties can be used for making tar, rosin, and turpentine. Pine oil is fragrant and antiseptic and is used in soaps, creams, and detergents. Many pharmaceutical preparations can be made with pine, from analgesic ointments and nasal decongestants to cough and cold medicines. It also works as a good decongestant and expectorant for respiratory ailments. Pine has also culinary applications and can add delicious flavor to syrups, liquors, and savory items. For a great cold and cough remedy, try making a simple tea by steeping fresh pine needles and tender twigs in hot water. Pine syrup, an interesting addition to craft cocktail or desserts, can be made by boiling 2 cups of water with 1 cup of pine needles and twigs. Boil until the mixture is halved and then strain out all the pine. Combine the remaining liquid with 1 cup of sugar and a dash of vanilla, coconut sugar. Simmer over low heat until the sugar is dissolved. Bottle and enjoy. The oracle property preserve speaks to the pine's antiseptic uses and its ability to help conserve, store, and maintain objects and buildings. In an oracular setting, this property speaks to holding on rather than letting go. In times of doubt or difficulty, we're often inclined to run away or let things collapse rather than go through the pain or hassle of repair. Even relationships, friendships, or jobs that are destined to end can be respectfully and compassionately brought to a close to preserve the underlying value of what they were, allowing you to move forward in the best way possible. While there are certainly times when one must simply walk away, there are other situations where preserving something is worth the work. So there you go. And pine oil is also supposed to be helpful for COVID. So there you go. How interesting is that? All right. So, oh, good. I'm so glad that speaks to you, Michelle. Thanks for sharing that. So if you find the link and go to the Mighty Networks group, we would love for you to share just anything that, you know, your intention that you're setting for this next 30 days. And some of us are in it for the full 30, 60, 90 days. And what you are, you know, open to receiving and letting go of, like Ashley said. So thank you for allowing me this space to share with you all and to spend this time together. And we will see you next Monday at the same time, same place, same Zoom, 3 o'clock Pacific time, 6 o'clock Eastern time. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the group, you guys and guys, all you people. So much love. Have a beautiful day. And you can also see in the group, there's also places to ask questions in there too. All right. So take care. Just poke around and enjoy and look at whatever you can and just see all the different little buttons and see what they do, and you'll learn a lot. Okay. Take care. Thanks, everyone. Have a beautiful day. Aloha.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
I'm no longer the host, so have to end it. Maja was made the host somehow when I got bumped off. So if you can click end, then you can end our session.
You could also claim host, Rachel.
I'm not able to from my phone somehow.
No.